Back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2016 U.S. Open 10-ball championship. We're live at the Rio Hotel and Casino. This is the Predator Arena. This is Freddie Agnew. I'm joined by George Teachea. George, we are back at it again. What a great match we had with Skylar.
Oh, my. We had a great
Shane.
match with Skylar and Shane, but now we have Oscar Dominguez and Alex Pagulayan. We've got 12 players, including these two, left in the tournament.
These guys are on the B side.
Correct, on the one-loss side. There's 4 opponents waiting. On the hot seat match will be here at 5:30. You'll have Rodney Morris and Shane Van Boning. Both of them vying for Mosconi points, all important. Oscar is vying for the same points, yes. Right. Here's
Alex
a great
being
match.
Canadian and Filipino, not up for the Mosconi Cup, but, it'd be great to have a North American Mosconi team. Oscar wins the lag, and this is an alternating break format, so on a race to 10. You can see down here on the screen, for those of you on the screen, Alex Pagulayan has a 71% chance for winning this based on Fargo rate.
Yeah, I did not look up their Fargo rate. Stephen, Fargo rating for Alex and Oscar?
We'll get that.
I think we had Oscars.
We'll get that in a minute. Oscar to breaking from the same spot that a lot of these guys are breaking, off the head rail, slightly to the right as he views it, trying to get that side.
And he's going to scratch.
Second ball in the side pocket.
Lost the cue ball. In the lower corner pocket. That's very unusual. Usually goes to the sides or the upper corner pockets. I mean, it's been getting kissed into the upper pockets quite a bit.
Got rolled around there. Oscar showing that, it's not the way to start. Like to hit him with a not a package, but a breaking right off.
Oh yeah, you want to establish yourself right away.
Certainly, the last thing you want to do is scratch on the break.
Well, how does your opponent like you starting the match and he gets ball in hand?
Really loves it.
You got the break, you won the lag, and I get ball in hand.
Really, with ball in hand here, the toughest ball on the table looks to be the 5 ball.
He's not anymore. He's going right after it. He's going to open it up right now. He's addressing his problem ball immediately.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's really trying to break those. He can still make it. It looks like he's just going to float down there.
He's addressing
correct.
his problem ball right away.
Nice call, George.
Yeah.
That's pretty aggressive right off the bat. But the 5 ball was the problem ball, and as you said, he addressed it. Now it looks like it's definitely wide open.
It's wide open. It's wide open. Now, reason for the 71% favoring Alex, he's 802 opposed to Oscar's 765 Fargo rating. So there's 37 points difference.
So when you get into the 700s, you're definitely a top professional player, especially in the States. But when you're in the 800s, there's only a few people in the 800s. Number one, it would be Cha-Ching Wu and Shane Van Boning, right? That 825, 830.
Right. I believe Shane's at 823 because we just had him on here. And I'm not sure what the other gentleman is.
Cha-Ching Wu.
Cha-Ching Wu. Sounds more like cha-cha-cha from my part of the country.
Wu has been number one in the Fargo ratings for a while. And a lot of people don't understand. There's the Fargo ratings. They have hundreds of his matches, or at least hundreds of games, because they do play each other a lot, those in the Far East and those tours.
Well,
a lot of data on those guys. Alex is running through this and really don't see any problem here. The 4 ball kind of, wiped its feet on the way in. He skidded a little bit.
And that one was real clean too.
Yeah, so now he's come up thick. He can make this, and it's. But again, on your first game, you sort of want things easy, don't you?
Well, he got it easy. He got ball in hand, but he's making it tough with the speed across the table. I think he was trying to come all the way over to shoot in the opposite pocket, but I'm not sure. But he's gonna be in a good place for this one. Yeah, he's where he needs to be.
Diamond Pro-Am tables here, the 7-foot Pro-Am tables. Even Alex had to stretch at that, but he could still reach.
And gets the first game.
First game, a break of serve, so to speak.
So Oscar's error on the break translates to a win by Alex.
That was a really interesting shot for his first shot of the game, Alex, is to play a carom and really move 3 balls. It didn't have to come out so good,
No, he kissed the ball. He kissed the ball into the side pocket off another ball, which opened up the 5 ball that was the 5-6 that was a problem.
The problem, right?
And played shape and followed down for the 2 ball. It was very well done and well executed, well thought out. There's this. I think we're in for a pretty exciting match here. It's going to be high
Sure.
level all the way. Alex just came off a very tough match with a gentleman by the name of Matt Edwards from New Zealand. I think they were tied at 7, and then Alex kind of took control right at that point. I saw one error because I watched part of it, and there was like one error by Mr. Edwards, and
That's all she wrote?
yeah, that's pretty much all it took. But we're in here at the Predator Arena at the Rio Hotel, Casino, and Convention Center. We have one of our sponsors. We got Predators gone all out, and we're in the Predator Arena. They're using Predator chalk.
Using the Cyclop TV balls here with a brand new
Cyclops, right? And then also they have a new Predator. Was it a bridge?
Bridge.
Yeah,
Bridge cue.
looks just like the break cue. You have Omega Billiards, who is the official store this year. And we have Oscar at the table.
Alex came up dry on the break, and you see the 10 ball almost in the pocket.
I have a feeling we're going to have either a 6 or a 7 ball or a 3 ball played at it. I mean, not a 3 ball. Let's see how that's how it pans out.
Yeah, he doesn't have to play a combination at any point.
No,
but
he doesn't have to because everything's pretty much in the open, and he'd have to go out of his way to get position for a combination.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
So it's probably easier to just run out.
Run out.
Yeah, not chance. Getting tough.
Well, we'll know how, this is the shot here.
No.
And he's playing for the combination.
Yep. And no, he's not because the 6 ball's down here.
Correct. He drew back to get an angle, go 2 rails around for the combination instead of just kind of stopping then playing the 7 up table. Right?
Let's see how he plays this. He might take the table 2 rails towards the 8 to get on the combo.
Exactly.
No? Yes.
He's there. He's a combo or carom in this case.
Carom. Yeah, he's just going to carom over. I think he'd rather be shooting the combo.
Sure.
Because carom has a
big pot
chance
to swallow it up.
Chance to swallow
it.
Correct. You got it. To go in the drink. Let's put it that way. Wow. So we're tied at 1 in a race to 10. Let's take a look at the bracket and see what these guys have done to get to where they're at. Did I say there was 14 left? 14 of 52 left. There's 4 players waiting for matches. You have Jason Klatt, John Smith, Amar Kane, and Edgy Geronimo waiting for 4 matches to be played so they have opponents. This is one of the matches. Let's take a look at the bracket here.
Oscar's cue ball got kicked the first time. Let's see what happens on this.
Yeah.
And Alex came up dry on his break, so neither breaker has held their turn at the table.
Okay, Alex's road to Oscar is, let's come all the way back here to the very beginning. He started out playing Jonathan DeMay, beat him 10-2. Then he played Rick Sleeper and beat him 10-3. Alex proceeded to lost to Edgy Geronimo 10-7. Then on the one loss side, worked his way over and played Matt Edwards, who he just beat 10-7. And now he faces Oscar Dominguez. Oscar Dominguez, on the other hand, his road to his survival, or where he's at now, is he just got done beating Mike DeShane 10-9 on the Hill match, where at 9-6, Oscar stood up and shook Mike's hand and thought he had won the match already.
Wow.
So a lot of pressure on Oscar there with that move. It wasn't a move. It was just he thought he had won the match already.
Meanwhile, Oscar's at the table. He had a perfect break. The 2-3 was the tough shot here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's negotiated that pretty well. And looks like getting the 8 to the 9 ball might be the toughest thing here. So.
And if that's the toughest thing, he's got this rack solved.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's the 6 to the 8, but the 6 to the 8 creates the 8 to the 9, I guess. Right, 6 to the 8. Back
to Oscar's path of success. He started out with a bye. Then he beat Donnie Mills on the stream here at 10-3.
10-3, I believe that was.
Yeah, and then he beat Skylar. He lost to Skylar Woodward 10-5, and then again, like I just said, he beat Mike DeShane 10-9, or Hill basically. They went to the Hill, and now he finds himself facing one of the top players in the world, if not the top player in the world at this point in time. I know he's
one of the best all-around, if not the best all-around player. So we talk about the small track here. You need to be an all-around good top player. Oscar got this ball a little bit too close to the rail. It is off the rail. He definitely didn't want to go towards the 10 ball on this, so he's on the right angle at least. So
he's going to put that cue ball right where he had his cue stick, on the middle diamond on the right-hand side, on top of the table.
Try to hit the swing right through the center of the core of this cue ball and just go back and forth. Keep going.
Go. Oh, my Lord, it's not going to be where he wants it.
We've had a problem that all stream,
the side pockets.
Streams, these coming off the cushions.
Yeah, coming off the side pockets. Within a diamond of the side pocket, it's been coming off a little sloughed. Yeah. AZB Money Leaderboard. Alex is ranked number 2 with $80,000 in earnings. He's got first place of the DCC Master of the Table. First place at Midwest Billiards and Q Expo 1 Pocket. First place, DCC 1 Pocket.
Yep.
Don Coates Memorial, Canadian he's got just a list of accomplishments this year, just alone this year.
Oscar decided to bank that straight back, and apparently Oscar's been playing a lot of banks. But on this table, I think he's forced to take that shot.
Yeah, great shot.
There's nowhere to play safe.
Great shot. And takes the lead. Now, Alex broke dry, right?
Alex broke dry the last time.
No.
Yeah. On his last break.
On his last break, okay.
Oscar,
so I thought that Alex had broke that last rack. I was busy reading AZ leaderboard.
Alex is sporting the lime green shirt today. He's sponsored by CueSports.
The Lion. Oscar's had some success, but he's 22 on the leaderboard. He's banked 12 grand according to AZB. Winning the J. Swanson Memorial, the Mez West State Tour. Took a third at Turning Stone. A couple of fourths at the Cole Dixon 10 ball.
Oscar he plays a lot of tournaments.
A lot of West Coast.
A lot of action.
He runs his own tour.
He runs the Mez Tour West.
Right. Does a great job with it. It comes to Phoenix, and I'm out of Tucson, so I've actually played in his tour, I believe, once. Or was it twice? I think I just played in it once.
Okay, Alex back at the table. Oscar is, he almost looks dejected even though he just had a break and run. And it could be because he got out of line on that 8 ball, 6 to 8. And we said the 6 ball to the 8 was the tough, but he's just kind of chilling out over there. Alex is breaking from the spot, which is not normal, not usual.
Well, actually, we watched Corey Duell break from that very spot all day long yesterday.
Is that right?
He was breaking right from there, and look at this break, making the balls in the side pocket, the 2 balls behind the 1, making them in the side pocket, and he's just made, 3 balls or 2? 3.
3 balls. Looks like he has played the
1-5
combination.
Or the carom.
I'm thinking the combination. 1 ball will leak to the right side of the table. Cue ball come down up table. First shot at the 1.
Carom.
Right, playing the carom.
Is he? And the 1 to the side, or will he cut it down? Cut it up to the corner pocket on the left there.
Well, he's staring at the side, then he'll stare at the corner.
He has to see where he wants to get on the 2 ball. That's where he wants to be. How am I going to get there? It'll be to the side if he wants to get there. Oscar's checking his opponent out, looking up there. What are you going to do, big boy?
It's almost like he's playing poker. You just want to sneak a look to the side.
It's funny how we just finished watching Shane staring down Skyler, looking at him, how he handles himself at the table around certain shots. And Alex got exactly where he wanted to get. I mean, if there was a dime on the table, I think that's where he wanted to be.
He's going to let the stroke out here, or is this just a straight draw shot?
He's coming straight back.
He's on the good side.
He's looking.
Looking to see if there's a bank on. He's asking a question. I don't know. Asking Bill. Bill was coming over to take a look. Alex is wondering if he wanted to talk to him for some reason.
He says, I thought you wanted to say something. You flirting with me?
Great angle here.
Nice camera work there. We just watch that
slide a hair to the right and right between the
straight
four.
back. It's coming straight back right there, just like that.
Okay, perfect.
Just like that, and it's coming off the rail about. He can fall forward, or he can just kind of stun it off the rail. Yeah, just come right over a little bit.
I'd be stunning it across for the 6 ball
right
in
over
the corner.
Yeah.
But we've seen a lot of people float down for the side pocket.
They do, and it's funny because they float down with that English, but he came just straight across, perfect. And he'll hit the rail probably and come back over for the 9.
Be 2-2 here in a second. I don't foresee any issues.
Well, maybe 3 seconds, but give him time to walk around the table, Freddie.
These guys being some of the last players left, going to be playing pretty well.
Yeah. Well, they're still out of the money, though. They need the next match gets them in the money.
The next match gets them in the money?
I believe so. I just said that, and then as soon as I said it, there was a question in my head that went off. And I'll tell you, if I can push the right buttons on my iPad, I'll tell you. There we go. Yeah, the next match, 9th through 12th, gets them $600. Right here, there's no money. Loser here. Have a nice day. Enjoyed being in Vegas.
Oh, and then they'll be off to the next
tournament.
The US 8 ball.
Oscar will be going to Qatar to play in that. Is it a World Open? Is that what's going on over there?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll be taking off for that. I spoke with him yesterday about that. And he's one of the few players, because we're missing a lot of players since they're playing in different parts of the world. He'll be making the trip and out there. And then I don't know about Alex. I didn't speak to him about that, so I didn't have a chance to. It's the World 9 Ball. The World 9 Ball in Qatar, which is perfect. That's where Oscar's headed next. And right after that, I think he goes somewhere else. Someone was talking about that.
Another great break by Oscar.
But not a good shot on the 1, but good safety opportunity. He'll have a real good safety opportunity. He could bank it. He could bank it, and he could play a lock-up safety behind the 4 too.
I think that'd probably be the right thing.
The bank is going to be. He could run into that 4 ball trying to get shape on the deuce. So let's see how he handles it. His choices. He banked it. And he handled the cue ball. Perfect. I would say very well. I would say perfect. Yeah, pretty much. In a nutshell. Nice word.
And he really didn't look at anything else but the bank.
So, in other words, he says, I'm going to be aggressive here.
I think he has to be.
Yeah.
It's not like he's playing someone that's not going to be firing back at him.
Look at Alex's expression. That bank shot opened his eyes, especially the shape, because that shape shot was good. It was
perfect.
It was straight high English. In fact, a little bit of on the inside. His eyes are wide open. Alex is also going to the World 9 Ball, and I guess Oscar's going to China. He's going to China after Qatar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got a schedule.
Also, so he's got a schedule already.
Road work.
So these guys are traveling. I mean, they've got a schedule to keep, and this is part of the schedule, so they got to make expenses. They both want this next match. They want this to go to the next match because there's $600 waiting if they happen to lose the next one. But they got to win this one to get there.
You know, this is huge for Oscar because this will be another break and run on not an easy rack because he did bank the first, but he's sort of sending a message here, not only to Alex but to himself, that he's here to shoot, he's here to win, he's here to not miss. He's not playing safe when he could have. And, you know, that's a big part of the mental game, not just against your opponent, but for yourself.
He's a little straight here, though. He's straighter than he wants to be. He'd like to have a little more angle to kind of pop over for the 9 ball in the corner pocket. But
but the 10 ball comes into play here. So
yeah, he's not. The 10 ball's not in play. It's just
if he goes forward, it's in play. So
correct.
He has to make this decision on what to do to it. So
stun it over.
Right. See, he's come up on a sharp angle. You expect him to still make it, but had the 10 ball not been in the way, he was free to float.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so from the top view, certainly looks like he wants to bank 2 bank shots in this rack. So same message, same song,
same expression on Alex.
Yeah.
Well done, and you got a round of applause from a decent gallery here. This is the best gallery we've had as we expected it. as more players float in for the amateur events,
right.
and as they start to filter in, we'll have bigger galleries to watch the pros play, and that's part of the beauty of the national championships here in Las Vegas. Is they mix the pros with the amateurs, and an amateur can mix with the pros, and it's awesome to see playing on the same equipment and watch them do the same things.
We also have the disco lights here for we're one end of the banquet hall here in the grand ballroom, and maybe that brought some people over.
Well,
Wondering
they want to know what's going on.
About.
Yeah, all they see are these black sheets,
black curtains, but
black curtains,
disco lights behind
on the Predator Arena. So, yeah, that brings them back.
Maybe the
and this
John
break
Travolta
is going to bring what? I brought a ball. There goes another one. No, that one didn't go in.
He almost lost that cue ball to the side
4-8 made one ball on the break.
Yeah, no shot on the one, so push out coming.
No. Well, he could always jump the 4.
If he tries to
I was kidding.
the 4, he might land on the back side of the one.
Might land on the back side of the back pocket. Let's see how he handles this.
And I wouldn't expect
kick shot's dangerous.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to kick, but on the 7-foot table, the whole strategy changes, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And where do you push out here, because your opponents can do the same things you have. And
looks like he pushed out to
a jump bank
safety.
Jump safety. Actually, this is a kick shot. He'll kick to the rail with some English.
Yeah.
Does it look like? Looks like he kicks straight across to the first diamond with English. I don't know if it'll spin that much, though.
Oscar's called the 2 ball.
He might get it back. Oh, he's called it?
Called the 2 ball.
On the side?
In the corner pocket. The 2 ball in the corner pocket, I believe is what he called.
Oh.
Because he certainly didn't call the 1 ball in the corner pocket.
Alex is going to school here. He says he's
leaning forward.
He's leaning forward. He wants to look at it.
He was leaning forward because he's sure he's going to get it back.
I thought he was going to get it back. I started to
Alex
say
will call
he might get
the side pocket, kick into the side pocket.
It's got to spin a lot off that rail. He can hit the diamond.
I don't think there's any problem hitting this ball. It's that
you got to make
one on the side.
Hit perfect. There it is. Yeah, that's the best he could have done, Alex. I think Oscar did a good thing giving that back to Alex. Yeah.
And here's an interesting shot. The 1 ball will go if you hit it slow enough, but you have to hit it fast enough for the cue ball to come out to shoot the 2.
And it'll go. I think he makes this ball all day.
Sure.
And with speed. He's going to hit. He can hit way all the way down here.
What I'm saying with the 2 ball looks like it's actually on the head rail here, so the cue ball's got to come out. He's got plenty of angle.
Perfect.
Very nicely done.
Perfect. He's got plenty of room there.
What do you like doing here, George? You like to spin this to the side rail or just hit it with a high ball?
I like to try to put the cue ball right where it is. Try to get the cue ball exactly where it is. Make sure you beat that 9 and come right back where it is. So basically just a hair right English. Yeah, follow. And he's using more than a hair.
More than a hair. He's putting lots of hairs.
That's a ponytail, like you said yesterday.
I tell you, a couple of ponytails worth.
Wow.
Looks like he's going to spin this 3 the way he just started aiming that up. That was a great shot.
That was a good shot of his cues. What kind of English is going to use, huh? See, now you know how we can commentate
these.
3
o'clock. But then he just
Tim
sort of hit it slowly.
Using the 8. Our camera guys give us such good shots. We can watch the players before they even start to, and then we try to pretend that we're calling the right shot because we can watch them. And he's gonna. He didn't run into it. I didn't think he could help.
And really, just as long as he lands on the correct side of the 6 ball, then the rest of this rack.
He's got so much area to land on the 6 ball. He can do what he wants. He could play it in the side, in the corner. He had so many choices there. This will just float up for the 7, and then back for the 8, and over for
around
the 9.
The clock.
Instead of floating up, he decided to stun up, huh?
There was no float there.
Wow.
Well, now he's going to go across the table, which is all right. This, one of the very, very standard across the table and through the center of the table.
He'll be right over there.
I often say this. That's like shot number 3 of standard shots in rotation. 1 rail across through the center. Happens all the time, right? Especially when it's you're playing position for the last ball, the 1A ball.
Over she wrote, and then just come on down.
I like that Oscar's hit a few with some
Authority.
with some pace behind it. You know, get the shakes out if there are any.
Well, he's not going to leave himself at the mercy of the table. When you start rolling balls real soft, which a lot of players do, especially on the 7-foot tables,
Sure,
you're at the mercy of those little skids. You're at the mercy of the table, maybe
and
the nap of the cloth.
Early in this match, he had to settle for a straight back bank because he came up short, way short.
Yeah,
So
he was coming up short a lot. Yeah, great run.
that's
Well done.
Another this one he took that game off of Alex's break, so he's got the mini break going.
I think we're going to have just like I thought last match we had between Shane and Skyler. It's going to high level match here, rather a high level match. You can see some great shooting, great position play. We've seen it already with 2 bank shots on the last rack or the rack before by Oscar on the same rack.
Oscar has banked 3 balls at this point.
So you're trying to say there's a chance, huh? Okay, what other matches do we have going on?
Choosing banks
right now?
before some safeties that he may choose on a bigger table with tight pockets. Oscar's broken the balls pretty well.
Well, you got
Gets kicked up table, but the 1 ball is staring at him, moving with him, and the 5 ball decides he wants to be in the middle of this. Be the monkey in the middle, I guess.
Well, while these guys are battling here in the arena, in the Predator Arena, we've got Billy Thorpe and Shane McMinn doing battle on table 38. Then we have Rob Saez and Jesse Bowman doing battle on table 3.
A couple of small table specialists there.
Yeah, Josh Roberts and Taylor Anderson doing battle on table number 30. And then these guys doing battle on table number 1, right in front of a pay-per-view audience. And what do you say, about 40 people?
Sure.
40 spectators around the arena.
Oscar's looking at a paper-thin cut here.
Yeah. He's
going to let it loose. And there's at least a couple of balls that want to play with him. The 3 ball and the 5 ball.
I think a little high English and he beats the 5. It's tough. He's going to run into that. He might run into that 5 ball. And he's not sure where a cue ball's going if he does that.
He stays down.
He wants to avoid him.
There's the half-inch warm-up strokes. That ball went in.
Yeah.
And 5 ball stays out.
Stays out of the way. And did you see
out.
his body English?
Sure.
Holding the ball, trying to hold the 5 ball against the rail. Don't get in my way.
It helps, you know.
I noticed that. For the pros, it helps. When I try it, it doesn't.
Seem to help.
No.
When I do all that body English, the only person that helps is my chiropractor.
Throw your back out when you're playing pool. Yeah, I think Oscar's off to a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, it looks like this is probably the key shot here to get good angle in the 5 ball to get to the 6.
It's
So
just
get straight, perfect.
This is connect the dots.
Yep.
For these guys, even for a medium amateur player, well, that's the one thing well, he's perfect.
Nice,
He's perfect.
Two rails
He's
down.
perfect. Yeah. I was gonna say he might have got a little too straight there, but now he's fine.
Shoot the 6 ball,
Coming
the lime
down.
green ball
Look at this,
towards
nice
the 7
English.
ball, the Cyclop blue ball.
Just influences the spin. The spin influences the angle on that shot and comes right in line with the 7 ball.
If Oscar gets out here, I think he gets his 3rd break and run in a row, I believe.
Now keep in mind at the start of the match, with their Fargo scores being what they are, 802 versus 765. Fargo was saying that Alex was a 71% chance of Alex winning this match. So if you're giving odds, what's that? You're the odds man, 3-1?
2.8 to 1, I think, something like that.
Okay.
75 to 25 would have been 3 to 1, so it's a little bit less than that.
Yep. And Oscar's enjoying a 3-game lead in a race to 10. He's halfway home.
Yeah, Oscar's broken ran 3 racks here. That's what you got to do in alternating break is hold your serve.
That would be ideal. Well, I know the one thing you don't want to do is scratch on your break, and that's how Oscar started the whole thing.
Oscar started, and his next 3 he broke and ran, and then he won 1 off of Alex. Alex is switching to the head rail break now,
but from the middle, and the cue ball comes straight back, and it's dry.
That's going to be frustrating. He's watching.
It's dry with a shot on the 1 ball. His opponent just ran the last 3 racks when he came to the table, and thus has a 3-game lead. And he's coming to the table with a shot, a tough shot on the 1, but a shot nonetheless. And he's back in the chair, helpless.
Helpless and laughing and smiling. You know, with the magic rack, I would expect the balls to go into that side pocket up the second row every single time. But we've seen them miss by a lot. And no matter what,
it's the speed.
Like
I'm convinced it's the speed. He's going to bank it. He's starting off with a bank shot. Oh.
No, not neither a bank nor a safe.
He's going to be looking at...
practicing. So far, that's...
Oscar's smiling. He's just, what did I do? My arm locked up.
Correct. Unforced error there. Alex has a free shot at the 10, doesn't he?
Well, the ball's 3 feet away.
Is there a run out here?
No, there's a safety behind the 9.
Right, so it's a call the 10 ball.
Well, he can't really draw the ball to play the 2-way because he's on the rail.
Let's see if he's an inch off the rail or half an inch off the rail.
He's okay?
I think he is. Maybe we can see overhead.
Let's watch what he does.
So he's got a little bit off the rail here, so could dig at it. He doesn't need to dig at it. Let's see. 1 ball might go in the side pocket, but the 2 ball doesn't go anywhere.
I like how he does that. He starts to get down on the ball. He puts his bridge hand down, and he just slides the cue off of it and just walks over and looks at it.
He's slow rolling the commentators. I know he is. Well, he hasn't called the 10 ball, so he's playing safe all the way.
Yeah, I think he called the 9. He did. He called the 9 on the side, with the carom.
Must have done that subtle call that I didn't see. These guys are masters at the subtle call. You just barely flick their hand over. And
to tell you the truth, I think I heard him.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's either that or he's in my head.
Could be. 2 ball. Where does the 2 ball go here? It's kind of
doesn't have a home.
7.
It doesn't have a home. He's got to do something with it.
Or safe afterwards, but he's got a sharp cut here. Maybe you can try to break it out.
Well,
but if you try to break it out,
from this camera angle. From this camera angle, it looks like it might go to the side pocket, but he's looking elsewhere.
Looking at the breakout.
No, actually, it doesn't look like it goes to the side pocket.
Oh, with the ball in hand, it might.
Yeah, maybe. But he might choose to use some left English and kind of maybe come into it like you just said. That's the best thing we can do is watch what he does and how he handles it. He comes into it just like you said, well done, well controlled. Nice control.
Another tough one here because there's not much place to go unless he really wants to let the cue ball loose.
There's places to go. He can get up on top by the left-hand corner pocket up above it. And look how small the window is to lay between the 9 and the rail.
How about just kind of cozying up that 2 ball there and having the cue ball stay right by the 7, so he'll take a tough shot in the 3 at least as long as he's shooting at the table. See, this is what I was thinking.
He's looking for a save.
Does he really? No, I'm thinking that he's going to go 3 rails around if he's going to do it. But that's
I see
aggressive.
Him going with the cue ball there.
Yeah, all the way around.
Yeah, 2 rails down to the 9 ball.
Towards the 9 ball. The 9
side
ball
rail,
is so
head rail,
big
and
there.
back. Right. Well, the 9 ball kind of keeps him out of the pocket too, I think.
Well, if he comes up
from a scratch,
if he comes up short, he can go off the 9. If he comes up long, he goes behind the 9.
The problem
Speed
is
has to be perfect.
He's got to hit above the side pocket, and this looks like if he makes the 2 ball, the cue ball is going to go into the side pocket or close to it. He's got to beat above it and then slide over, just like he just did, and like he did there. And here he comes.
He's no good. Oh wait, here it comes.
Too soft.
Oh yeah, on top of it.
We saw this shot yesterday. Remember this shot?
Yes.
I forgot who shot it, and it went right in the drink. because it was froze and it just came off of
Donnie
it.
Mills.
Yeah, he made the bank shot too. Remember, he made the bank shot. But he went right in the drink. Oscar's going to have none of that.
No. He's calling the 10 ball. He's calling something down there.
The 10 ball off the froze 3. How's he going to get to the rail?
Well,
the 3 looks froze.
Maybe he can just touch the.
Well, that's why we're here. And he's there. We're watching. Wow.
Just snuck a peek at the 10 to see if it was still there.
Well, opportunity for Alex. He's got a shot. He was hoping that 3 ball come off the 9 and still play safe, so he had basically a 2-way shot.
This shot looks dead straight with nowhere to go. Maybe play for the bank on the 4 ball. I can't tell if he can actually draw this ball back.
I can't. Oh, there's the 4 ball by the side pocket. I can't see the 4 ball.
Yeah. Put his hand up there like maybe he's aiming, leaving for a 4 ball cross side. Slight back cut bank. He's aiming high, like maybe he can get enough angle here, but from my
it's gonna slide. Remember? Yeah.
Look how much spin he's put in this ball. Bing.
He never got to the rail.
Did get to the rail just a little bit.
Did he get to the side rail?
No,
it hit the head rail. Yeah, hit the head rail.
Look, he's got something he's comfortable shooting at. If he makes this, he should be out. Boy, he pounded that ball.
He might be comfortable shooting it, but this isn't an easy shot. That's a very, very nice shot.
That's a world class out.
That's a delicate shot. Two very, very nice shots. I mean, world class shots in a row. And guess what? Look who shot him. A world class player. Go figure. Wow.
Well, getting the 7 ball here
he's down to the basics now, and
exactly. Execute like you
can.
He
has to refocus. He had to refocus on that shot.
A lot of players have been playing back and forth.
He liked to come further up. He liked to come further over. Again, it gets back to what you've been talking about several times now. You pointed out the speed coming off the side rails around the side pockets.
Yeah. Oscar's, this is his second time playing on these tables, and I think he remembered when he ended up getting position on the bank. So,
I do. I can still see the expression on his face when that ball didn't come off.
That's right.
Go? What?
That's right.
How'd that happen?
Low right hand English here.
That shot looks so pretty when it's hit right.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people put it into the rail. Actually, that ball is missed more often, not being cut enough.
Right.
But it's such a pretty shot when it's executed like he just did. It's scenic. Think of a drive around the pool table.
Alex gets a game back, and you can see that as we keep on going, the Fargo rate isn't a Fargo rate enabled tournament. They put the numbers, the game wins and losses into the algorithm, and the percentages change as we go along on who is the favorite player right at that moment at that score right now. Oscar Dominguez at a 57% favorite. Just a few percentage points away from being a 3-2 favorite. Alex came in as a heavy favorite, though.
I just look at this as a 2-game lead and race to 10.
That's the easy way to look at it.
I don't understand algorithms and odds, 3-2, and I understand running out and racking the balls,
right.
and shaking my opponent's hand, and making balls on the break, and praying for a shot on the one ball he's not going to have. He's gonna, yes, he is. No, he isn't. He's behind the 10.
He broke the balls really perfectly in that cue ball dead squad and sat there for quite a long time before something bumped it.
Bumped it, okay. And he's dead behind the 10 ball.
Yep, and see how Oscar put a stick down? That was where the cue ball was sitting for quite a long time. I mean,
that's what happens when you park your cue ball in a high traffic area. You get hit. If you park it just a hair back, you're all right. Or dead center. And his was off to the right a little bit, right?
Oh, it looked about as dead perfect as you can get.
Oh, okay.
It was just a little bit of unfortunate roll for him.
Yeah.
Unfortunate kiss.
That break is big. You just can't depend on that.
Push out, I think, unless you can actually see a piece of this.
I like the interest that Alex shows to his opponent. He likes to see what they're doing. He watches their body language to see what they're going to be doing. And I guess he's reading them just like in poker. He's not even coming out of his chair. He's saying, go ahead and shoot.
Small jump shot did he push out to?
Yeah, and the one ball's pretty close to the rail, so we know what that means. Cue ball can come off rather easily. And it's got to go up in the air quite a ways, but he's got a lot of space to land it. So he doesn't have to keep it in the air very long.
Interesting, he's got the long jump cue out on this one. It seems like the way this table is, you actually want the short one, get down quickly and let it roll up there.
Yeah, we watched yesterday when he used, 4 different handles for that jump shaft?
Seems like at least 3.
Okay, 3. And he executed
the
well.
jump.
Got the jump. Direction, not so much.
Alex looks like he's staring at a
bunch of balls.
Straight in shot. 8 ball is in a tough location.
We're looking at the 10 ball. Looking going by the 10 ball for the corner. Looking going into the 9 ball into the side pocket. Let's see what he chooses. Looks like the 1 ball on the side off the 9.
Well, I was wondering if he's going to try to tickle on the wrong side of the 8 ball to get it in. Because the 8 doesn't go.
If he tickles the 8 on the side, it may not go in.
Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and play it off the 9. 8 ball goes down table, or up table. So maybe he'll end up on that side. Or if you get dead straight on the 8 ball, then you don't have to worry about that. Actually, it's farther off from that angle. Looks farther off than I thought.
I think he'll move the 8 ball when he shoots the 7. No, it's too far out. I was thinking he might shoot the ball off the 8.
Yeah, that 8 might be farther off that point than I thought.
He might move the 8 ball right here. He'd like to. He'd like to be able to draw the ball and move the 8 ball. But it looks like it's the angle's not there for it. Let's take a look.
1 rail across.
Yeah, he's not going to worry about it. He's going to...
Yeah.
See, he moved it with a 7.
Barely moved it.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And he comes over for the 9 and then the 10 and down to a 1-game lead. What was looking good for Oscar is kind of dwindling away.
Well, Oscar had 2 service breaks, if you will, and Alex got 1 back, so it's really only a 1-game
advantage.
1-game advantage, right?
Which can play big if they stay on break.
Correct. In fact, did he actually get back?
Well, no, because
he's back on serve.
He's
actually back on serve.
And Oscar started breaking to begin with. So if they're tied, Oscar breaks, and they're back on this.
They're back
Alex
on
wins
serve.
this game. They're back on serve. Back on break. Are they back from break?
Something like that. Can't use the word break because they take breaks.
I know. They take breaks. They break the balls. You can't have a service break.
Service break.
There's no service involved in pool. Really no service.
Can't call it a break.
Nope. Can't call it a tequila break.
Alex hasn't been getting that second ball in like Oscar has.
You know, out of all the players we've watched break the balls here on the live stream table, I actually still go back to I think Corey Dool did the best job breaking the balls with the most control.
Not surprisingly, right?
Well, he is the master of the slow break. And he wasn't hitting him half that hard. And they would spread better than that. But he didn't make what? He made 1? Made 2?
He made enough.
Made 2.
He's got a shot in the 1.
Made enough for the shot on the 1. That's enough. Up and back. Or slide over. Let's see what he does.
Around. Very nicely done.
Shooting straight over to the opposite side of the table from the 2 for the 3 on the side.
And this is a pretty nice shot. 2 rails. 3 ball in the side pocket. Playing the line. That's the way to play that every single time.
So
The amateurs take note.
Line shape is a good thing.
When that ball sits in the center of the table like that,
Yeah, he's got.
and you got a shot in the corner pocket.
Now he's got to come a long way for the 6 ball. So is he going to just kind of stun over to the left a little bit
I think so.
and then draw the ball back, or is he going to use an angle to come back?
I would think he'd be using an angle, but he's almost straight in.
Drawing the
so
ball
he
with a
draws
little bit of right
straight
low
down.
English.
He's shaking his head because I think he did want to get more angle than that. But with this cloth, shouldn't have any issue whatsoever. As soon as they
Came
say
over
that,
2 rails.
he's there.
Oh, he had angle. I mean, it just
Felt like he wanted more.
more or less.
More or less.
Yeah, because with less angle, he
He
could have
could've
drawn
drawn
straight
straight
down the
back.
rail, right? Straight down to the left-hand corner. But
Solved it.
of course he solved it.
And we're going to have a
He's
tie
master
ball
of the
game.
table from DCC.
That's right.
Didn't we just see that?
2-time now.
Mm-hmm.
Alex's first win at the DCC was actually in Banks, I believe. It wasn't in 9-ball or in one pocket, which you would expect that would be the first one,
Mm-hmm.
first title that he would get. Alex tied the game up.
Tied the match up. 5-2. 5.
5-5. The Fargo rating should go right back to about where they started, I
I
think.
think it was 71% for Alex. Let's see. Predator Arena at the Rio Hotel Casino and Convention Center, Las Vegas, Nevada. I was going to say Las Vegas, Arizona. but
Las
it's
Vegas, Nevada. I mean, this is the 2016 U.S. Open 10-ball championship,
Mhm.
and after tomorrow, we'll go to the U.S. Open 8-ball
Right.
championship.
And we
Same,
have
same tables, same arena.
great venue. Omega Billiards, the store, official store. CSI putting on quite a show
Another great
here.
break by Oscar, and I think he has a shot in this deuce. I don't believe the 9 is in the way.
No, he's dead straight in. He's loving life. Actually, he's not loving life. He's not going to be able to do too much to improve his position for the 3.
Unfortunately, fortunately, the 3-ball is virtually
Mhm.
hanging there, so a stop shot is okay.
He might come back a hair into the 9, but he's fine. He won't do too much with it, I don't think.
No.
Yeah,
Ah,
just right
you're
into the
right.
9.
You went right back on the
Mhm.
9.
Can make sure he doesn't get behind it.
Well,
he
I've-
stunts it over.
you know, by doing that, that kind of clears out the center of the table if he wants to go between the 6 and the 7,
Mhm.
because the 4-ball goes in the bottom left, I believe.
So that's why he did it. I just thought it was the right thing
It's
to
the right
do.
thing to do, just
Yeah.
to make sure, because it
Yeah.
was going to head towards the 9 anyway, right? So
Mhm. So you just make sure you don't get behind the 9 by letting it fall forward a little bit and going over that angle.
really,
Plenty of
this looks like 4 to 5 get good on it, and everything is stop. I
So
think the
you're
6
saying-
stops to the 7 stops to the 9.
So you're saying this
He's got
looks
a
like
chance.
6 to 5, huh?
It looks like he's got a chance.
You're saying he's got a chance. Saying there's a chance. Yes, there
He
is.
decided not to go the stop, and guess what? Now he's
Why?
got to travel this a bit.
Well, that's for amateurs to note. You play position of the side pockets. You don't get where you want to get. You're gonna have to travel the cue ball for the next position.
Right.
And he killed it,
Killed
but killed it a little bit too much.
He's fine here.
Oh, he's fine.
But,
But,
you know, that's
I'd rather be straighter in.
the interesting thing is that not to disagree with Oscar, but I think that he played 9-foot position to the 6-ball as opposed to 7-foot position. He could have played the short 5-foot shot, which would have been a 7-foot shot on a 9-foot table. He decided to go around the table, and he came a little short, but of course he got there.
Oh, he'll get there more often than not. But I like that. I think you're dead on. I think he's playing position that he doesn't really have to play on a 7-foot table.
Right. Yeah, I do think that
But it's good position.
yeah,
It's a good
it was good position, and
Yeah.
he easily got out.
A lot of the bar table specialists will not go that far.
No, not when there's already a shot right there.
Mm-hmm. And so now we're back on break here. So Oscar broke, and it leads by a game. Alex will try to tie it up. If things continue, Oscar likes his chances of winning this match. If he errors, Alex can catch up a game and take the advantage.
Alex had a really good break his last break.
Breaking from the center to
Right
the center,
down the center.
right down the center. Wants to pop it straight back up in the air and stop. Squat the rock. Squat the rock, and he got kissed.
Got kissed. A lot of kissing going on.
Well, and he's got a combo.
Wow, do you take that combo on?
Yes. I don't know. As I look at it as I look at the table, the answer is no.
You know, when
as
you
I
look
at the monitor, the answer is yes.
When you look from the monitor to the table, somebody actually moves the balls. I didn't want to tell you that.
So you kept me
in the dark for
in the dark all
games.
this
Right.
time. Thank you very much, Freddie. How dare you friend me on Facebook and pull that kind of a stunt? Let's see if he takes on the combo. Nope, he doesn't. He takes the bank and
two-way shot.
No, he wasn't taking the bank. He was playing safe the whole way. He was trying to get behind the 9 ball. And look at his speed on the 1 ball. Had he got behind the 9 and not bumped it,
right,
he would have been right behind the 9 ball.
Safety here?
Of course.
They've fooled me many times already, so.
Now remember, Oscar doesn't mind banking. He showed us that a few games ago.
Yeah,
That's a tough shot to bank.
You have to be a wild man to bank, because both balls will end up in the same area.
Oh no!
But you know what? If he can make it,
you know, if
straight back to him, 2 rails around, playing for the 2 ball.
He could 2 rail the 4 ball, the 1 ball up to the 4 ball, and bring the cue ball 3 rails behind the 10. 9. This way, bank it and back again, and bring the cue ball here, over, and back here.
I like that.
I like it too, but now you have to execute it. It looks great on paper. I wish I had a little line chart I could draw out for you to tell you what I'm thinking.
We need the telestrator.
The telestrator, and then everybody out there in the computer land would laugh at me. Right. This guy's a nut.
2 rails. He's still looking at this 2-rail safe underneath the 9 ball, as opposed to banking it back.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, he has to hit it pretty thick to get underneath the 9. He has to hit it pretty thick.
Yes.
So that
with a lot of spin.
That's why I thought 2 rails with 2 railing the 1 ball, but he can't cut it that thin. It's on the rail almost. The ball's not going to come off that straight. It's going to come over by the way over.
You see, he's just kind of lining this up with extreme left hand English here.
And then he's going for the safety behind the 9.
Right. But to your point, I think if this was so easy, he would have already shot that.
Yeah, speed of the 1 ball is tough here. You know something? It banks to the left-hand corner pocket. Man. There's an alley between the 6 and the 7, and the ball banks to it. But there's no position. There's no position. And here's what he's looking at. He's hitting it thinner, and where do I go?
Well, it's 6-5 on a race to 10. This is a huge game.
He can come off the right side of the 1 and make sure to avoid the 4 ball and come down
straight down the table.
And come straight down the table.
Up the table.
Mm-hmm. Down by the deuce.
Corner pocket.
It takes a very fine cut. Nice shot. This will be a very nice shot.
He's back to his first idea. Extreme left English, 2 rails around, trying to get underneath the 9.
Isn't it funny how
after all that, underneath the 9,
is it hard enough? It's not hard enough.
And
it's not hard enough.
He'll shake his head and he'll say,
"That's what we thought of."
Doubling up the 1-4.
Well, he's left
so bad.
He's left the combo, and it's 3 feet away. His object ball is
3.5 feet away to 3.5 feet away.
His object ball is midway, is in the middle of the table, and his other object ball is all the way in front of the pocket. Yeah. See how Alex handles this. See what he does.
Alex there.
Here
like he faked us out here.
He does it all the time. But we're going to school here. He's banking it between the 6 and the 10. No, he's back cutting the ball.
That's got to be a 2-way shot.
That's a 2-way shot. He's
like
playing billiards. And did he get behind the 10? No.
No, he didn't. Well, this one's a professional shot here.
Oscar likes this. This is actually a rather lays real natural. Just a little bit of left English, pocket in the right-hand corner. You go 2 rails for the 2.
Correct.
It lays real natural. Is he using draw again? Well, I think he aims draw, but he shoots center. Yeah, see, he hits higher than that.
The shot looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yep. There's that word again you use. It's and you always relate it to his shot, so I guess he's doing something right.
Something right.
Yeah.
Doing something right. Alex is looking up at the stars, trying to remember where he left his car keys.
That's a good one.
Does he have to go out and put some quarters in the meter? He can't tell. A good shot, as long as the side pocket is not in play, which it's not.
And what's that word you use again?
It's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well,
nice.
It looks straight. If he has an angle, he just kind of punch to the left.
Yeah, he just wants to come up, make sure he doesn't get behind the 7, doesn't stop it right dead there.
And some players might actually draw this straight back. But see, he's dead straight, so the punching out is the right thing to do here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go 3 rails here or back and forth?
Well, let's see what he does. I think he's going 3. He's going forward.
3 rails. 1, 2, 3. Coming up a little bit short.
As he does, coming off the side rails. Yeah.
Another interesting pattern here. 3 rails forward or low left to the side?
I think he follows the ball. Just straight high English. And he just beats the 10. He's drawing.
He's going with that low.
He likes that low.
Left.
He's a 9-ball player. He's a rotation player.
Right.
He likes that low English. How do you like being over the 9-ball now?
Yep.
How do you like him
Coming
now?
off that side rail, just dies over there.
It seems to, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does.
You always slow roll this ball in, and then he's out here. So
going back to that side rail, one of the players that we've seen it die the most for has been Oscar.
But yes.
So is it something he's doing, or is it the rail?
Could be. It could be.
It's the way he's hitting the ball or the rail. I'm going to say it's the way he's hitting the ball.
Interesting jacked up bridge here. His elbow's down. He missed it. That's going.
Oh, no.
Oof. Alex smiles here. And listen, he actually hit that ball thick, and look where he ended up. Had he hit that thin, it would have even been worse.
Wow.
Alex is smiling, but
well, so was Oscar. He can't believe he made that ball. You heard me call. I said that's going to hang up, and no, it went in. I was surprised it went in.
Oscar's
it won't go in next week.
Another low. Yeah, that's correct. And he gets through it. Oscar's going to take a two-game lead, just 3 away from on a race of 10. This game was huge. Every game from here on out is pretty big.
Oscar, it's okay to get lucky on a shot.
That's very true.
It's okay. It's out of your control. Take advantage of your opportunities and good fortune. Because if you feel bad about it, you might have bad fortune to make up for it.
That's a good point, George, because if he gets on himself, even though he won, he's getting on himself, right? Nothing good can come of that, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it makes him bear down, great. But
you just want to be positive and just say, hey, look, it happens for me. It happens to him, too. So I'd rather get the roll and watch him get the roll. That's for darn sure.
This goes back to what I said when he ended up having to bank that ball. He got down on himself, and he still made the ball. But keep the spirits up, Oscar. You're winning.
Are you trying to say he's too humble?
Oscar is a great person all the way around.
Oh, he's one of the nicest guys I've met. And in his case,
both these guys are amazing people,
In his case, you don't that old adage, "Nice guys finish last," doesn't come into play.
That's right. he's behind the 2-ball and looks like he has to do a little short kick just to hit it.
He's a fighter.
It's not easy, is it? Because
I don't know if he
doesn't even have the angle from the 1 to get into the side pocket off the 4-ball.
And It's tight. It's real tight. I think he might be able to masse and play the 1 ball off the 4. No, I think it's too tight.
Too tight.
The pocket's too tight.
Maybe he plays the 4. No,
Nice
the 4
camera
balls,
work. That showed us
4
a
balls
nice angle
past him.
there, didn't it? That did show us a nice angle.
We've got the great camera
Tim's
crew
got
here.
Tim's got a great angle of it right there. Right there.
Surely you're playing the 4 ball. From that angle, it looks like you're playing the 4 ball, but
Oh no, he's
I looked up to the table, and I think, as I said before, somebody moved the balls. From
Let's
that
see how
angle,
he
right?
plays it. That's that's all you can say. Is he going to 2-rail kick at this ball?
Well, he can't push out. Not from there.
Yeah, where do you push to?
He's slinging.
He's 2-rail kicking at this ball.
No, Oscar should say push. At least get him smiling.
Did he make a good hit?
How could he possibly have made a good hit? I'm a bit confused. Sure, did he call push? He did.
Wow.
That's one of the weirdest pushes I've ever seen. He 2-railed the push.
No, that wasn't a weird push. That was one of the best pushes I've ever seen.
Okay, how about
Wow.
You do get some miles after that.
Yeah. Yeah. As you study the shot, you have to get a wow out of that, and I'm giving it back.
That's right. Wow.
Alex isn't. Alex is going to play it down in the corner pocket. I guess it goes. Well, his eyes are 20 years younger than mine, so.
Well, we've already seen a ball come off the rail and go.
Well,
Alex hits the
even
2 on
my
the
old
way.
eyes saw that. I think I would have given that back. But of course,
Hindsight.
I'm not at the table.
Hindsight's
20/20. Yeah, right.
It's even better than that. It's
You read the same
2015.
book I did, huh? I actually used to have 2015 vision.
Me too.
And then the 40s came and went.
Ooh.
We haven't seen Oscar do that very often at all. That's the first missed ball I think he's really had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a bad miss. Alex is having a conversation with a gentleman on the right there. He says, "Never mind, I got to shoot."
He's got a yes man over there.
I don't know. What's a yes man?
Somebody in your corner that'll just say yes to you.
Oh.
Oscar's fiddling around with his tip as if maybe he miscued on that shot.
He's drawing this. No, he's not. He's just gonna use inside English to beat the kiss on the 10.
And how about the 6?
He'll come inside the 6 like that.
Yeah, with the inside English.
With the inside English.
Great shot. Well, the trouble ball here is this. I guess it's the 7 ball. 7 ball sitting there by the 8.
Mm-hmm. He's got balls to break it, though. He can do it with the 4. He can do it with the 5.
He might be able to make the 7 right in the corner pocket, but it's awfully close.
He can do it with this one right here. So guess
Problem
what? No
solved.
more problem.
Problem solved. 4 balls hanging.
Alex addresses his issues rather quickly.
As quickly as you can.
I think you make a good manager for some corporation. What do you think? He deals with the dirt quick.
They wouldn't listen.
Oh, try not listening to Alex. Go ahead.
That's true.
You've been in a room with him. Try not listening to him. He's one of the funnest characters on the tour, or on in pool. He's a character. He's an entertainer more than anything.
Where does this 4 ball lay?
He'll just stop it.
Compared to the side pocket here. Because why wouldn't he have just stopped it, right? It's on the lower side of that, so he was actually looking at drawing all the way back, which seems quite aggressive. So he just sort of stops it and cuts it in.
No, he'll go 2 rails and he'll probably play the 5 ball in the same pocket.
Same pocket.
Yeah. You see when there's two ways to handle this.
Well, he's got 3 pockets to shoot this ball in. And he's choosing
No,
the
he's
side
going to
pocket.
shoot the other side.
Careful of the 10. He's okay. And because he's asked
If he moves the ball.
fouls and all ball.
Yeah, he asked if he moves the 6 ball with his cue. He wants to know if it's a foul, and the answer is no. It is not. Unless you're crazy enough to draw your cue ball all the way back and run it over the spot where it was.
Right. And because he took care of that 7 ball, there's no problems here anymore.
That's right. Good call on that one, Freddie. Fall forward.
Whatever feels comfortable with. I know that's such a cliche, but you could go anywhere you want to here.
He's coming back. Says, I'm going to play side pocket, 1 pocket.
Apparently
What do you think of that? Now, see, here's where your position for the side pocket might have to make him travel the ball a little bit.
If he had gone a little bit farther,
he's still okay.
I think he's okay also.
Yeah.
But if he had gone just a hair farther, he may have been shooting the wrong direction. But obviously, that wasn't so bad.
Nope, and we're
Gets a game back. They're still on serve. He's breaking next.
No, we got a mini break here.
Yeah, well, he has a mini break getting it back on serve.
Alex has to make sure he wins his
Consolidates.
games, and as long as Oscar's able to maintain control of his break,
that's right, because he had the first break and we're on serve here. Oscar just needs to break and run out from here. And
a couple times.
Well, he's had 3 break and runs in a row, I believe, in this set. So the stat man will tell us.
3 breaking. Yeah, it was the first.
The first one he didn't because he scratched.
Right, and then after that he did. Yeah,
3 in a row.
Well, if he can do it at the end like he did at the beginning, he'll be liking life and he'll be moving on.
Nice angle here. Alex is 1 inch to the left of center.
Moving on up to the money. Whack. Cue ball?
Cue ball to the right a little bit, but nothing really hit it. Maybe that's the place to go.
He's in control. Made a shot, has a shot.
Little bit difficult of this shot. I don't expect him to miss this shot, but the little roadway that his car has to drive here is a little tricky.
Alex is right-handed, so he can reach this pretty well. I think he'll lean over from the side of the table.
Jack it up and double the. No, he's not doubling the corner here.
No, he's going to come. He's going to come 3 rails for shape on the deuce. One, 2. There's the third.
2 in the side pocket.
Hello.
Pretty nice. Maybe the shot's not a hanger, but he played professional position.
That's a follow.
Because the 3
that
ball
makes it look like a hanger. That
it
camera angle makes it look good, doesn't it?
It does make it look like a hanger.
Tim, our cameraman there, says, what do you mean it doesn't look like a hanger? And Oscar is giving
this angle looks like it's 2 inches away from the pocket, but it's a foot away.
Oscar's look with his hand on his face, like the matter-of-fact look, like, come on, do your stuff, I'll do mine, and I'm a game ahead.
That's right.
Life is good. Did you forget? Oh, there's the 3 ball, okay.
The 4 ball's behind the 9 ball. So
I didn't see the 3 ball. The screen, the TV screen's in the way. I didn't look at the monitor, and the TV screen was in the way.
1 rail up table to the center of the table.
Very, very well done.
6 ball is the lime green ball to the right of the blue
go
ball.
3 rails for shape?
I think so. Yeah, nice camera angle there. He's going right-hand spin. 3 rails running.
To the middle of the table. Right to the middle of the table. Come on, there's the middle of the table. Don't overshoot it. You're not going to like it. He's perfect.
Perfect.
Dead center, perfect. Well, okay, it's a little off, all right?
Well, he needed the angle, so that it really is perfect. Just slide it over. little short on the slide, but I don't think there'll be any problem here.
So he doesn't have the side, he has the corner. It's a stop shot either way.
A little bit of, he is going to the corner because he didn't get quite high enough.
He's either to run the cue ball. He doesn't want to run the cue ball.
Right.
And
Alex is running pretty well here. He's tied the match up again. 7-7, Oscar to break. Great match so far. Oscar Dominguez to break, and again, because he won the lag, if he just break and runs out cleanly every rack, which would just be three, he doesn't have to worry about what Alex does, but that means he has to play sort of perfect from here on out. Pressure's still there.
Yeah, but it's not because he won the lag. He failed with his first break, and Alex took a mini break, and then Oscar was able to capture another mini break back.
Correct.
But
So
we're back on track.
serve.
Yeah, we're back on track.
Back on serve.
But he earned his way back.
Back on break.
Yeah, he earned his way back.
Correct.
Look at the percentage, though.
Yeah. Because it's tied, you know.
It's not as high as it started out.
Somehow, I think we need to figure out, and I say we, I mean the Fargo rate people, that if you're playing alternating breaks and you have the first break and it's a race to 3 as it is right now, you have to, that has to go into the equation.
It did go into the equation.
Maybe it does.
The original, the numbers I think were 71% for Alex.
Ah, you're right. They were.
Yeah,
so
it was higher. So the shorter race, Oscar has because of the break. It doesn't take into account a break.
Why would
it doesn't take into account alternate break either.
We'll have to find that out.
I know it doesn't. It's all based on numbers. Whether it's loser break, alternate break, or whichever. And Oscar, you were saying?
Oscar broke balls really well. He had a shot in the one, and came up short again, coming off the side rail. Hate to beat a dead horse, but it keeps on happening over and over again.
Well, by this time, I would think he would think to say to himself, hit it harder. And then watch it spring off.
Right, the one time, but he handled that shot pretty well, and it looks like
it's perfect.
No more issues.
There's that word you use a lot.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Do you like to go down and lay this cue ball right on the cushion here? Keep that angle. Me too.
Because now you just come off the side rail to the middle of the table. Only thing you can do run is really smack it and get behind the 8. But to know we can mess that up.
And it looks like, barring anything crazy happening here, that Oscar will regain the lead.
Yeah, where do you shoot the land ball? To the corner or to the side?
Oh, I think the corner pocket.
Okay. Let's see what Oscar thinks.
Well, just the way he shot that tells you he's going to go to the corner pocket. Keep an angle.
You always call him right. Awesome, Freddie. Coming down.
Yeah, I think, is he going to be shooting on the short side here?
Well, this kind of worries me because that side pocket, he can easily draw it into the side pocket. Madre mia. I even spoke in Spanish. I was so surprised.
And everybody's shocked, including Alex. Why would he shoot that ball that hard?
Because he wanted to make sure he caught the rail and didn't go towards the side pocket like I was, I think, saying. Just before he shot.
Where was he playing position? That's where it's
straight back.
That's what I would have thought. So I would have thought he'd actually struck that one softer, not faster.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, high spin speed, but now it's over now, and Alex is up to the table.
It's the mistake that Alex needed.
Well, like I said, barring anything crazy, and guess what? Something crazy happened.
And he didn't. He came pretty close to that corner pocket. I think he came closer than he wanted to. This shot isn't a gimme. We watched Shane miss something like this, didn't we?
Yes. And then Skylar missed about the same level shot.
But not Alex.
Not Alex. Alex takes a big lead because not only did he
He's got the break.
Break serve. He's got the break, and on a race of 10, he only needs 2 games. Huge swing there. Oscar shooting at the 9 ball. Came up a little bit straight, just a little bit straight, but as you say, George, I mean, he's trying to do something to make sure that the side rail, the side pocket didn't come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Fired at it, but obviously he didn't hit where he wanted to because the cue ball actually went nowhere.
That was kind of strange. That miss was out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. And Oscar's been playing very well.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't Oscar-like. Put it that way.
We're at game 17 now. 16. And Alex is breaking. He's been breaking 1 inch to the left. There he goes. Just moved over. Cue ball went to our left, his right, but our left as we view it right now. Last time, maybe even the time before that. See if he's doing the same thing or if he's trying to keep it in the center. Keeping it in the center, he's let off on it. Every time a cue ball is going in the center, it seems like every time something gets hit. So maybe that's not the right thing to do.
So you're trying to say the center of the table is the crossroads?
It absolutely is. A lot of balls want to hit it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of trick here to control the cue ball. 2 balls is wide open in play, but the 5 ball looks to be a little bit
spin over off the 5.
And the 4 ball leaps up and jumps in the way. It
Hello.
was a little tricky because he had to come off that 5.
Mm-hmm.
Alex is in disbelief, and this might be the era that brings Oscar back.
Well, there's no pushing. Is he going to jump this ball with? No, he's not going to. No, he's not.
Why not?
Well, let's see.
He's going to take his jump stick out and. Well.
Fine. Prove me wrong.
There we go.
I'm okay with it.
Here comes Bill checking out, and Alex says what?
If the 4 ball moves, you don't like it. How's that? Well, Alex is kind of being bombarded by the referee stepping up to his right and the cameraman stepping up right in front of him. And he's got his foot on top of the table. Now, how can you possibly have a foot on the floor?
Well, he made the hit. 2 ball comes up table and looks at a kiss off a 3 and get open.
And sells flat out. Not really. He's got to go forward and shoot the 3 ball in the lower right-hand corner.
Yeah, I think you're right there. You wouldn't want to try to draw it.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Just try to stay straight so he can get to the 4. He says, that little break that I got from Oscar, I just gave it back. Yeah, I just gave it back by getting behind that 4.
I'd like to say that getting on the 4 ball is probably the only trick here, but we've seen just in the last game that Oscar got past the trick and created another one.
Yeah, play this in the corner pocket with shape on the 5.
And 6 ball is the lime green ball in the center of the table next to the 4 ball. So after the 4 ball goes the 5 and the 6. Yeah, he controlled these well. I think as long as he stays on the high side, well, he could play this 6 in the corner, right? Just a stop shot and then play in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what a small table player would play. But he might.
I think he'll draw it.
Yeah,
I think he'll draw it to play to the side and then come down for the 7. Yeah. He'll just use straight high English to come down for the 7. Shoot the 7 in the left-hand corner pocket. He could draw. Well, no, he'll just follow it straight down.
Right towards the corner pocket, but the speed is good.
Add confidence there. No problem, he says. I'll go towards that corner. I'm just not going to go real far.
He's playing for the side pocket, isn't he?
No, he might be coming around. He can't decide.
Fly. There's a fly that's sharking Oscar here. I thought that's what it was.
Who let the flies out?
This is one of those that you've talked about here, that position to the side pocket, if he's playing there a little bit wrong angles, got him going the wrong way, so he's done
coming straight
up for the corner pocket.
He's coming straight up there. Well done. He got the mini break back.
That's a nice job for Oscar. Shows that he didn't get too rattled. He's already forgotten the last rack.
Well, he used that fly to kind of ease the nerves.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Joke about it a little bit.
Of course.
Get that
always. Anytime you ever get up and speak in front of people or anything, you start out with
joke,
kind of a joke or something that just kind of relieve the nerves a little bit, ease the nerves a little bit. There's a better word.
Alex shaking his head here. Look at this match. It's down 8-8 to the race to 10.
This is what pool is all about.
Both these guys are on the B side, so the winner of this one goes on, and the loser, unfortunately, goes on to the 8-ball championship in a couple days.
This is a match where, in pay-per-view, we'll sell you the seat, but you'll only need the edge.
There we go. From here on a race to 2. In a race to 2 with Oscar breaking, the Fargo rates say that Alex is actually favored 3-2.
So the shorter the race, the less it favors Mr. Pagulayan, the Lion. Does Oscar have a nickname? He doesn't have a nickname, does he? Just Oscar Dominguez.
Huh.
I've never heard anyone
gonna have to
use
ask,
any kind of a nickname for Oscar.
Ask his fiancée.
Well, she has lots of nicknames for him. Come on. And it's usually
yeah. Well, as many athletes named Oscar, the Big O comes up. And,
there you go. The Big O.
The Big O.
So if you're in the California pool scene, it's the Big O. There we go. The Lion versus the Big O. Now no, I can't go there. Never mind. I was going to say the Big O can be used another way.
Easy.
Can't go there.
I believe that was.
Oh, the heck we can. We want to get a good laugh.
Ovaltine.
That's what it was. You remember that? I do remember. That was actually good stuff.
It was good and fake. My clean food eating friends would cringe if I ever told them that Ovaltine was actually in play for this week. 1-2 combination here, or do you safe?
Well, heck, he's banked everything else. He might as well bank this one.
This one, why not?
Let's see what he does. This is one of those testers. This is do you play safe here because you're moving 2 balls if you're playing safe.
Or do you stare at the score one more time like Oscar just did?
Well, it's important. We're down to 2 games. He doesn't have a shot, clear shot.
Lining up the combination.
He's got a low percentage combination.
What are the odds, you think? What odds do you have? Out of 10 times. Of course, if you just do it 10 times, you get to learn from the shot 1 through 9.
Exactly. Out of 10 times, I think you make it 4 times.
That's the way it has to be asked, right? If you shot 10 cold times.
I think you make at least 4.
My problem, George, is that if I shot it 10 cold times, I'd miss 10 times exactly the same way.
If I shot it 10 times, I'd fall asleep by the 7th. Oscar doesn't. Oscar makes it and gets
7th.
Position.
Is he actually
He's out.
in?
He's using dead center here, going up, coming down for the 3, getting straight in on the 3.
The 5.
5, I'm sorry. Following it down for the 6, up for the 7, 8, 9, and 10, and he's on the hill. I'm going to go on a limb.
You're going to go on a limb. Wow, that's
I
a
always go
big
on
prediction. That's a lot of balls left. The 5
okay.
balls is the next ball. It's 2 rails around. So the 5 to the 6, easy. 6 to the 7.
Past the 10.
6 to the
He's
7,
going
I guess.
past the 10 balls plays big here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at him drawing for the 7.
Pretty much straight across
Never
the
mind,
table, I believe.
Yeah, 10's not the way. Straight across. Playing the 6 in the same pocket.
Alex sitting in the background just kind of watching.
Of course. What else can you do when you're in the chair?
I believe he
Take
came
a
up
nap?
short, but he can draw straight back, so he's got to get past them.
The 10?
No, I guess he's got an angle because now he's just kind of looking.
No, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to take that chance of going back. Oh, now he's pointed.
Pointing there.
Yeah.
I think it feels like he wants to go straight back because the 8 ball is the next ball after the 7.
He's visualizing. The Big O is visualizing. Am I getting bad?
We got to ask Oscar. He really likes that one. he's there.
Oh, of course. That was a nice touch there on that draw shot.
What kind of angle does he have? Does he have the 0 degree angle? Or
He's going to fall on the rail. He's just going to go forward and fall on the rail. Or will he stun over?
Well, that's a choice, right? So
yeah, that's a choice. That's just that's a total choice.
It looks like this is the right thing, especially,
Mm-hmm.
this comes into play a lot more in the small tables, shooting up table like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad he took a look.
Yeah, he's just going to fall over. He's going to keep things simple.
Yeah, exactly. And
Stun up and shoot the ball in the. He can shoot it anywhere he wants.
Right,
He's
turn
got
well
6
sitting in the-
pockets forward. It's almost in the middle. Just going
Make
to
sure he
fall
makes
forward
it.
and play it in the upper left.
no,
Now he's going to go up and down and play it on the side.
Earl Strickland's least favorite pocket.
Side
The
pockets.
Side pocket. Yeah. Get rid of them.
I don't like him either. I don't like him either, except for the last ball like that. On the hill is Mr. Dominguez,
Nice,
the big O.
Alex is gonna
Alex is
take
going
this
to
time,
try to
take a
freeze
break
his
here.
opponent a little bit and say, I'm going to walk away and come back with a whole new frame of reference. Nice new mindset.
Now this is interesting here, and I disagree. I don't believe you should be able to practice while the other guy's on break. But this was the shot. Now he's looking. This is
Well,
going high ball. That's
you've
certainly
got-
not the direction he was going before. But look how
You've
easy
got-
that would have been.
You got a referee
Referee
watching, so if there's a
right there.
problem, it's going to be addressed. Apparently, it's not a problem. He took the break, so you can do what you want. I'll get in dead punch.
That's right.
Take 5 stroke shots and get in dead punch.
It's not going to be his break. So
Yeah. he's
9 to
stroking the
8.
ball.
Alex Pagulayan will be breaking. I'd like to know what Alex's last name actually means, because what I know of the word gulai, which is sitting right in the middle of Pagulayan, gulai is vegetable. For those of you interested, vegetable.
Oh, great. Tell him that.
Pagulayan. So
So, not a vegetable? Protect your arsenal. Oh. Poison.
okay, we're back in action here. Alex is back from the break. Alex to break. It is 9 to 8. Oscar Dominguez in the lead. Race to 10. This is the U.S. Open 10-ball championship 2016. We're at the Rio Hotel and Casino in the Predator Arena.
Yeah, I was going to say the Lion comes back to the Predator Arena, and he has no room for error. He
No
loses
room
this
for
game.
error.
He's out of the money. One match out of the money.
This was a bubble match, huh?
Mm-hmm. He needs this game. Oscar has a little bit of room for error, because
Gotta
it'll
just
go
take care
hill,
of it, right? 'Cause
but you give this guy an inch and he's going to take a mile. So no.
same spot here. He took off a little bit on his last break and hit it absolutely perfectly.
Oscar's thinking, can you say scratch on the break? And Alex is thinking, can you say break and run out?
He lost it to the right again. And the 4 ball is going to go in.
Yep.
And he's got a shot on the 1.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you say hill,
Maybe a hill. Oscar's hoping just to get back at the table.
That's all you ever do when you're in the chair.
That's it. How do you like the layout?
I don't like going from the 1 to the 2. It's tough to get there.
It's all speed control, isn't it? 'Cause
no, it looks like from this angle, it looks like he can go to the side rail there and come
out
back
towards
over.
the center of the table. Right towards the 5, I guess.
And he might end up with a shot on the, like right where he's aiming, right in there. He wants to come all the way. He wants to come over here somewhere. Shoot it in the corner, and come down and shoot the 3 ball in the other corner. Or get to there.
He is hitting a high ball here, so he's trying to end up on the high side of the 2.
He hits high ball here. He might graze the 8. Yeah, he's coming down more to the middle. He's coming in.
Now he's changed to the center and now towards the 5 ball here.
High ball might graze the 8 and ruin his plans.
No, yeah. How do you do? Not bad. Not bad at all. He's got a big window between the 5 and the 7 ball. So it looks like he'll just slide over to the right.
Kind of like a lion in the Serengeti, huh?
Does
Getting ready to feed.
Does he have so much angle that he has to actually get to a cushion?
No, I think he can lay it short of the 6.
That's what it looks like.
Oh no, maybe he does have. Yeah, looking at the table, it looks like he has more angle than I thought. Will he bump the 6? Just don't get over the 6.
Don't get over the 6, which he's not. As a right-hander, he's not. I don't believe. It's closer than he probably wanted to, but doesn't look to be too much of an issue. I mean, Alex got to get out here. It's 9-8.
And just takes a little bit of. Well, he's going to want a little bit of draw.
He's jacked up a little bit now here.
Elevating means you're messing the shot a little bit. Nice angle.
Let that one go a bit.
No, he didn't let it go. He controlled it perfectly.
6 ball in the side pocket. It goes in the corner, but he can't really get it there.
He can if he runs his cue ball hard, but he's not going to.
He can play this down table or in the side
He might
pocket.
be running it a little harder. He might hit to the head rail and come down a little bit. Just don't get if he comes down a little bit, he's not gonna like the angle he has. This is interesting. Yeah, he's gonna go between the 8 and the 9.
Yes, that's what it looks like from this angle.
Yeah, no,
and
up and down. Okay, and he doesn't like his angle,
doesn't he? It looks like 7 goes.
Fine. Goes to either
past
pocket.
the 10.
He can use he's fine. He's so fine. It's not funny.
He's so fine.
He's so fine. As far as this rack goes, he's done.
Correct.
We're tied. We have a hill match.
We've had some really nice matches on the stream.
Mm-hmm. And just like we spoke of yesterday, they'll get better tomorrow. We had some good ones yesterday, and they got better today.
A little bit of an angle
And
here.
guess what? They probably might get better tomorrow too. So tune in. Stay tuned.
Well, Oscar is just waiting for his turn to break.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll get surprised there.
This is the most important break of the tournament for Oscar. It's coming off. He's not liking this. As much as he would have stopped sooner. He's not minding it, but he's not really liking it.
Well, the good news is now, because of the angle, all he has to do is put 100% effort into making the ball. That angle makes that shot. That shot looks tremendously difficult. But no issue. It looks like we've got ourselves a hill match on the stream table.
This is the Lion making the 7-foot diamond play like a cat box. No problem.
9-9, hill, in a race to 10. Oscar Dominguez, who won the lag, is breaking the last game.
How's the edge of your seat feel now?
And this is a bubble match, you're saying?
Yes. Loser here goes home.
And
Or
again,
on to catches a plane. Winner
and again
moves into the money matches.
take a look at the percentages here. It's a race to 1. Oscar is breaking, but he's not favored, according to Fargo rates. It's very interesting the way the Fargo rates go.
Fargo has nothing to do with who's breaking the balls. Whether it's winner break, whether it's loser break, whether it's alternate break, it has nothing to do with that. Not taken into account.
I'm going to favor whoever's up at the table.
Cue ball is
he
okay. There goes the deuce. We got a shot.
And 3
Oscar
balls.
says we have liftoff. I'm still up. Oh, he's liking this. Yeah, let Bill take it off. There you go.
Correct.
Bill Stock, our referee. Removing the rack. Puts the ball back.
Well, you know, the audience here, the people who came out to watch this match, they've caught themselves a great one.
Mm-hmm. They're liking life, as you might say. That's one of the good things about being at the Rio here in Las Vegas, or being in Las Vegas. You can come down and watch the best players in the world. You know, here today. Some of them.
Tough first shot. Stretched out, cut the ball to the right side, and has to kind of thread the needle.
Yeah, at 5:30 we're going to have a Hall of Fame inductee playing for the hot seat.
Oscar hit this one
Right
absolutely beautifully.
Yep. Right now we're watching one of the best players, arguably the best player in the world, playing Oscar Dominguez.
Yeah, I'd put Alex as the #1 all-around player at this stage.
This can get tricky here. We got some close quarters. We got some places where he could be in trouble.
Right, he's going to make sure he passes the 10, and he actually tickled it. You just tickled it. And then the question is, was he playing that to play the 4 ball all the way up, or did he take it in the side pocket?
I think he'll play it all the way up. Oh, he's going to play it in the side.
Yeah, side pocket and 1 or 2
wow,
rails. If he goes
I don't like
inside,
playing
it's
in the
up and
side
down.
pocket. I don't like playing in the side pocket. He made it look like
easy,
like candy. I mean, just wow.
6 ball doesn't pass the 9, does it?
No.
Nope, not even close.
How's
not
that for
any
camber
part
angle?
of the
No,
9.
it doesn't. So, and then playing position for the side pocket is no for both sides because of the proximity of the 7.
It looks like he's going to the side rails, and you know he's been having
he wants
an
to
issue
get
coming
back
up
to where
short
he
of
is.
that.
He wants to get back to close to where he is. Play the 6 ball in this corner.
1, 2.
And he's
And
playing
he
it to
needs
the
that was pretty close, but he stopped beautifully.
A game of inches. I don't think he's complaining about the speed of the side rails anymore.
That one might have helped him out.
Yeah, that one was nice.
Follow forward. Little short.
Should we go on a limb here and say Mr. Pagulayan's headed home?
I think so.
You tell him, okay? I
This
won't.
is the shot. Right, this is the shot. But again, he's come up a little bit weird. I mean, of course, it's such a. You don't think he's have any problem here, but you think that he would have wanted to actually just have stop shots from there. And it looks like if he comes up straight, Alex might give. Nope, Alex hasn't moved.
No, he's gonna let him enjoy the applause.
Stop shot here.
Here's where you let your player see. Here's where I agree letting the players shoot out.
I do too.
And
I absolutely do.
You have a good gallery. You're going to get good applause. Let your
Nice.
player enjoy it.
Nice match. Oscar Dominguez moves on, beating Alex Pagulayan 10-9 here at the 2016 U.S. Open.
Next match is at 3 o'clock.
Next match 3 o'clock. George.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and thanks everybody. This is Freddie Agner signing off. We'll see you in just a few hours or a few minutes.
Yeah.
Awesome.